Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's check out Dragon Quest VII Reimagined running on Nintendo Switch 2. Well, not much for options. That's kind of a little strange. Just some settings. Do some English voices. Happy medium is fine. I think the axis is fine, as far as I remember. We're just gonna make it a bit brighter, since YouTube tends to darken videos for whatever reason. The 60 frame goodness. The demo was on Switch 1 and only featured 30 frames, and thankfully the Switch 2 version is 60 frames. I was worried about that when we initially checked out the Switch 1 demo.
Right. That's enough for one day. Time for me to head back to the castle. Now then, how do we get out of here? Of course, here we are. You push that side, all right? And remember, not a word about this place to anyone. Even my father doesn't know about it. There's more to the world than this island, and we're going to prove it. Okay, 1, 2, 3!
So that's how it's going to be, is it? You're still not going to tell me what you're up to?
Yep.
Well, I don't care anyway, because I'm not going to waste my breath asking you again. But you haven't heard the last of this. I'm going to find out what you're plotting, and I'm going to tell everyone. So there. I almost forgot. Tomorrow's the day of the pilchard harvest. I'd better be getting off to bed. And so had you. It only comes round once a year, you know. See you later, Mr. Mysterious.
Use left stick to walk around, hold down ZR while moving, and you'll dash about at top speed. Press A to interact with people you'd like to talk to or things you'd like to investigate. Press X to open the menu. If there's anything about the game you don't understand, you can always go to the info tab of the menu and look at the traveler's tips, which have heaps of handy explanations. New rewards available. Go to claim special rewards from to claim your gift. Go to claim special rewards now. Yeah, sure. Let's go here. Seeds proficiency and Trodaine Togs. And the red slime shield. They have that bokeh depth effect. This frickin' company is obsessed with that effect. Wayfarer clothes. You can press R3 while in party menu to change your character's appearance. Don't worry, this won't affect the gear you've equipped, so feel free to change your style. Feel free to style your character just how you like them. I think that's fine. I don't really. It's Meowmurai's bid. Are you ready to turn in? Mm-hmm.
Wakey, wakey, young man. You can't stay in bed all morning.
Watch me.
It's the most important day of the year in Pilchard Bay. The day of the Pilchard harvest. Your father is already headed over to meet Mayor Maid by the jetty. Now get up and get yourself ready. Come on, chop chop.
I do love this Reimagined music.
All set? It wouldn't do for a fisherman's son to sleep in, you know. Head down to the jetty this instant. Your father needs your help. Oh, before you go... take this to your father, will you? You know how he likes his pilchards.
Meowmurai takes the pilchard sandwich.
Well, off you go now. Take that sandwich down to the ship and make sure he gets it.
Oh,
Welcome to the item shop. Hey you. You're a local lad, aren't you? And you want to be a fisherman when you grow up, am I right? Nope. What? Why have I not? I'm not normally even up by this time, you know, but this morning I walked all the way from Estard. Well, a spot of exercise every now and then. Never hurt anyone. Meow meow. Whether you're a fisherman or a humble servant of the Almighty, the Pilchard Harvest is always the most exciting day of the year. I pray that the Almighty will watch over our village's brave fishermen.
ah,
Well, if it isn't young Meowmurai, I imagine you'll be helping your father out today. I can't believe you're 16 already. Or that you've grown up to be such a strapping young fellow, come to that. 16? Why do you look like you're 6? I remember the day you were born like it was yesterday. Ah, what a to-do that was. But that's enough reminiscing. It must be almost time for the ship to set sail. You'll need to get yourself to the jetty. Don't let your father down now, will you? Yeah, I'm sorry. That is not somebody of stature that is 16. Unless it's, we're all born in the Shire, I guess. Locked. Locked. You know, Meowmurai, your father and the other fishermen are real heroes. I say this every year, but I wish I'd married a fisherman when I had the chance. I guess I'll just have to settle for sleeping with one. I wonder how long they'll be out to sea this year. I just pray that my dear hubby and his shipmates make it back in one piece. Oh, to sail the seas in a mighty ship like the Captain Pollock and his crew. Word is they're going to venture even further north than usual this year. Yay, hooray, it's the day of the Pilchard Harvest, and that means it's festival time too. We learned about it at school. Mayor Maid's great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-granddad started it. That's why it's so great. Achoo! That's no good. A sailor should be saying ahoy, not achoo. I came all the way from bloomin' Estard to train to be a fisherman, but instead of catching any fish, I went and caught this bloomin' cold. I'm a disgrace to sailors everywhere. Yeah, it's fine. They're much more disgraceful sailors. I mean, once you find out where sailors hang out, usually with men in black suits, you know. So, I say, it's meowmurai. A very good morning to you, young man. You'll be ably assisting your father today, no doubt. Well, bravo. I wish my own dear daughter was as helpful as you, but oh no, she rushes off before breakfast, and I haven't seen hide nor hair of her since. Honestly, my Mirabelle will be the death of me. Where in heaven can she be? I was made to be a maid, and I get paid to be a maid. I pray my looks will never fade. Oh, what are you doing here, meowmurai? If you're looking for Mirabelle, I'm afraid you're out of luck. Meowmurai gazes into the mirror. He quickly puts his hair back in order. Got a little cowlick there, you know. Actually, did I check these? No? Okay.
I respect your opinion, Pollock, but I don't see why we can't just head to the usual fishing spot.
When the ocean tells me something, I have to listen. I've been studying the currents and tides, and we need to cast our nets elsewhere this year. A fisherman's job is to follow the fish. Where they go, we go. End of story.
You're not wrong, but the thing is... Oh, look who's here. You've come to give your father a hand, I take it?
You took your time, my lad. Now, are you ready to actually do some work for a change? Oh, the first things first. Please tell me you brought me one of your mother's sandwiches. Oh, I'm famished.
Meowmurai hands the pilchard sandwich to his father.
Oh, that's the stuff. There's nothing like pilchards in the morning. I can't set sail without one of these in my belly. Well, stop staring at me like that, lad. You put me off my pilchards. Go and swab the decks or something.
Oh,
Well, if it ain't young meowmurai, your dad's been waiting for you. It won't be long till your first fishing voyage now, will it? Well, learn all you can from your old man, you hear? He's the very best out. He's the very best there is. No. Nope. Ah. Whoa. Hee. Whoa. Shh. Get lost, will you? You're going to blow my cover.
Yes?
Eh? Who's over there? Well, well, if it's a young Mirabelle, it looks like I caught me a stowaway. Ah, why is it such a big deal anyway? Why can't you just let me come fishing with you? Go on, just forget you saw me. Please? Did I mention how tasty your stew is? Really, you'll have to tell me the recipe someday. Flattery will get you nowhere, young lady, and it certainly won't get you passage on the ship. Now get out of here before I tell your father what you've been up to. And as for you, young man, I've got a pile of potatoes that need peeling. Yeah, this is all your fault. I hate you. Plus, it's not fair. One day you'll get to jump on a boat and leave this stupid island behind, at least for a little while. I know all the grown-ups say there's nothing out there except more ocean, but they're lying to us, and I know it. I'll get you back for this. I'll tell everyone where you and Prince Kiefer have been sneaking off to. I mean it. Let me ask you something, meowmurai. Do you have an idea what I'm going through? Nope. Of course you don't. I mean, how could you? Here I am, newly married, leaving my beautiful bride behind. No one could ever understand me heartache and pain. I heard we're heading further north than we've ever been before. Can't wait to see what kind of prize specimens we can net out there. From Pilchard Bay to Astard Castle, everyone's heard of the almighty Pollock. You should be proud to have such a famous fisherman for a father, meowmurai. Of course, his brother is just as famous, or should I say infamous. Ah, listen to me. It doesn't do well to speak ill of others. Forget I said anything, lad. These younger sailors may be stronger and more enthusiastic than us old hands, but there's no substitute for experience. All sorts of can happen at sea, so you have to keep your wits about you. One wrong move and you're in the drink. Yeah. 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 Ha! There you are, meowmurai. You took your time. I've nearly finished peeling the potatoes. By the way, I couldn't help but notice you're getting an earful off young Maribel. Ha! She's a spirited one, that lass. Okay.
No.
Well, my lad, it's almost time for us to set sail. I know you can't wait to taste adventure on the high seas, but you're still no more than a codling. You'll be more of a burden than a help. Don't be sore now. Keep up the good work, and you'll be there in the end. I know you'll make a fine fisherman one day. You're my flesh and blood, after all. In the meantime, you have a very important job to keep you busy, looking after your mother. Keep the old girl safe while I'm away, you hear?
Now,
Weigh anchor. Hoist the mainsail. Ah, there you are.
thanks.
I've been looking everywhere for you. The king requests an audience. A rather urgent one, it would seem. You know the way to Astard Castle, of course. Simply follow the path northwest from Pilchard Bay. Your cooperation in this matter would be greatly appreciated. So you got summoned to the castle again. Lucky old you. Well, guess what? I'm coming too. That alright with you? Yeah, sure. Alright then, let's get moving, shall we? You can talk to your traveling companions by pressing B. They'll happily chat about all sorts of things, from funny little thoughts they've had to helping you puzzle out the next step on your adventure. A notification will appear at the top right corner of the screen when a companion is itching to strike up a conversation. Be sure to check in with them often. They might just have a nice bit of knowledge of know-how to relay.
Hey!
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but to get to the start from Pilchard, you just need to follow the path to the north. Don't even think of making detours along the way. I don't want to waste my time, any of my valuable time, sightseeing. Yeah. Welcome to Pilchard Bay, our very own seaside paradise. Hello, Vincent, meowmurai, and Maribel. It's so nice to see how well you two get along. Ah, me and you, get on. That lady's really got the wrong end of the stick. Anyway, who cares what she thinks? Need to head northwest to Astard Castle. If you get lost or forget where you're going, don't worry. Just look for the orange bang symbol on your map. Any person or place marked with the icon is worth interacting with. You'll also find a mini-map in the bottom left corner of the screen, which is sure to come in handy on your travels. If you want to look at the big picture, press Y to open up the map screen. While on the map screen, take a look at the top right corner to see a reminder of your current objective. What a slog that was. Well, here we are in Astard. Right, I'm off. See you. What's that? Will we be heading back together? Oh, well, worry about that later. I've got places to be. See you around. Ah, you're Pollock's son, aren't you? Come for a visit from Pilchard Bay, I suppose. Your father's a fine figure for man, I must say. Only wish I could say the same about your Uncle Pike. Still, it's hardly your fault. You're related to him, isn't it? I'm sorry if I spoke out of turn. This place would be perfect if it weren't for two things. The first is Pike, the ne'er-do-well who lives in the northeast of town, and the other is Prince Kiefer. I dread to think what will become of the two of them.
Oh,
Hey, you're Pike's nephew, aren't you? Right, then I suppose I better tell you. He just got into a massive barney with his landlord. I mean, you know they're always squabbling, but this feels different. Oh, hello, meowmurai. You caught me in a bit of a bad time, I'm afraid. It's your uncle. He's been up to his old tricks again, and I'm at my wit's end. Listen, you know I've made some bad decisions in my time, but I ain't no liar. This latest find's the real deal, I swear. It's called a sizzling stone, and it's worth enough to cover all them bills I keep forgetting to pay. And then some. Come on, you've got to believe me. Never mind what it's supposedly worth. You don't even have the thing on you. No one's fool enough to take a non-existent item as a payment. But that's why I'm trying to tell you. I did have it right here in my midst. The sizzling stone itself. I took it with me everywhere. The bath, the bog. Oh, honestly, I've had quite enough of this. Ah, meowmurai, good to see you. Perhaps you could talk some sense into this idiot. Perhaps you could have a word with your uncle. Say, you haven't seen my sizzling stone anywhere, have you, meowmurai? It looks like an ordinary lump of rock, but you can tell it's special because it's warm to the touch. I spent every penny I had on that blasted thing, and now it's gone. I'm up the creek without a paddle, good and proper. And that's the cleaning done. Now the place is looking spick and span. Only the best for our guests. I'm really starting to regret renting that house to Pike. There was I, thinking that a brother of Pollock's couldn't possibly be any trouble. Little did I know. He owes me 6 months' rent already. If he doesn't pay up soon, and with proper money, not fictitious trinkets, I'm going to have to ask him to leave. I don't like to gossip, but it seems Prince Kiefer has been getting mixed up in some pretty dicey stuff recently. Still, it's not his fault if you ask me. He must have fallen ill with a bad crowd. Probably a ruffian from Pilchard Bay or some such.
oh,
Very warm welcome to Istard. Couldn't help but noticing your girlfriend running off and leaving you just now. Well, plenty more fish in the sea and all that. Ah, another lovely, sunny, trouble-free day in Istard. The other day I was clearing out my store cupboard when I found a pile of rusty old swords and shields. I can't imagine when we ever needed weapons here in Istard. It's been peaceful for as long as anyone can remember. Firmly locked. Locked. Meowmurai looks at the bookshelves. They're crammed with all kinds of intimidatingly thick books. What do you think you're doing, waltzing into my house uninvited? Let me guess, you heard that the eccentric old lunatic lived here, and you thought it would be fun to disturb him. Well, I hope you're happy now. Be off with you. Thick books. Between you, me, and the almighty Prince Kiefer is nothing but trouble. He sneaks out of the castle every chance he gets. He's next in line to the throne. Oh, he's next in line to the throne, for goodness sake. He needs to start acting like it. I cannot begin to imagine how much worry he has caused poor King Donald. So I managed to live for another year, have I? I had a lot to thank the Almighty for, it seems. Now listen to me. You young folks mustn't go rampaging around the island, poking your noses into places where they don't belong. The forest, the oceans, the ancient ruins, everything here is just as the Almighty wants it to be. After all, this is the only island in the whole world. It's a very special place. How may the church assist you? Let's save. Do you think the Almighty really exists? Where do you think he lives? Is he up there in the clouds looking down? I couldn't help but noticing that pretty girl disappearing into the shop over there. I've heard the boy had a sweetheart. Maybe that was the fair maiden in question.
Oh.
Ah, that mean old Pike stole my sweeties. Oh, meowmurai, it's you. You couldn't just stay away, eh? Listen, whatever you've heard, Piers and I are just friends, okay? There's no need for you to get all funny about it. Ah, it's tough being a girl in demand. Boy, don't you think there's three's a crowd? Buzz off, will you? You know, our Piers has been spending rather a lot of time with a certain young lady from Pilchard Bay lately. I think he could do better, to be honest. She seems like a headstrong little madam to me. Locked. Ah, another lovely... Ah, yeah, that's right. Don't need to go there. Hey, meowmurai, how's it going? You know, I ran into your uncle the other day. Well, I say I ran into him. I had to chase him out of my garden when I found him leering at my wife through the window. Look, I know it's not your fault what he gets up to, but could you have a word?
Oh.
Hello, meowmurai. It's nice of you to pay us a visit. On this little island, everyone knows everyone else. It's like one big happy family. Still, sometimes it's a little sad to think we're the only island in the world and that there's nobody else out there. Well, there are bears in the hills to the east, but you wouldn't want to meet them. Here they're ferocious man-eaters. That's why no one goes out that way. A scrap of paper sticking out from between some books about money. Hope you don't mind, but I've helped myself to 50 gold coins. I'll have it back to you before you know it. Honest, Pike. Go away, will you? You mustn't disturb a lady when she's doing her makeup. Ah, it's meowmurai. I'm sure you've already received the official summons, but your presence is requested at the castle. The king is waiting. The castle's up there through those gates. Although I'm sure you know that already. Anyway, you should hurry. Welcome to the Starred Castle.
Ah, there you are. I reckon it must be my fault you've been called here again. Sorry about that. Now, you remember the plan, don't you?
Yep.
The grown-ups keep saying that this is the only island in the world. But that's total nonsense, and we're going to prove it. I know we've been spending all our time fixing up that old wreck in the cave near Pilchard Bay, but we have to face facts. There's no way the two of us will ever get that boat seaworthy. If we want to set sail for new lands, we need to go back to the drawing board. As luck would have it, though, I've been searching through the castle storerooms and came across this book. It looks properly ancient, so it must be the real deal. I found something else when I was down there and all. Check this out. So, what do you think? Looks like a piece of rubble, doesn't it? Well, that's what I thought at first as well. But check out the pattern on it. I've never seen anything like that before. Not that it's important right now, of course. I just thought I'd better show you before I forgot, that's all. Now, the book says there's a place called the Shrine of Awakening in the mountains to the east of here. And it seems there's a way of getting its doors to open, too. Of course, the eastern mountains are off-limits to islanders, which makes them the perfect place to hide something special, don't you think?
Yep.
Anyway, the point is, we can forget about the boat for now. I'm going to head east for a little recce, see if I can find this shrine. You're here because my old man summoned you, right? Well, just try to keep him talking for as long as you can. Hopefully the guards won't twig that I've scarpered. Come and join me once you're done here, all right? I'll be waiting.
Kiefer! Kiefer! Where the devil is that boy?
Yes, he's in the flower beds.
That does it. He's gone too far this time. This is outrageous. Outrageous, I say.
Your Majesty, if you will forgive me, I am sure that Prince Kiefer has his reasons for absconding so suddenly. Please, I beg of you must try to remain calm.
Honestly, why do you insist on sticking up for that wretched boy? Anyway, to the matter at hand. I have been expecting you, young man. Follow me. We have much to discuss. Sit yourself down, if you would.
going to look me in the eye, and I'm going to ask you something very important. Is that clear?
Yep.
Tell me the truth. Is there something you're hiding from me?
Nope.
Let me be clear. You cannot worm your way out of this one. Of late, Kiefer has been behaving like a prince possessed. He has been entirely incapable of sitting still for a moment. Do you know what the wretched boy did today? He stole a precious ring that once belonged to his mother. A keepsake I treasure more than life itself. What in the world can he hope to achieve through such acts of petty larceny? I confess that I myself occasionally strayed from the straight and narrow path in my youth, but by the time I was Prince Kiefer's age, I had more than grown out of such behavior. The exact details of my youthful indiscretions are neither here nor there, of course. The fact of the matter is, my son is likely out there causing more mayhem even as we speak. Which is why I need you to talk some sense into my idiot boy. For better or worse, Prince Kiefer is the future of this kingdom. You must impress upon him the fact that his behavior is utterly unacceptable in one who would be king.
His Majesty cares a great deal about Prince Kiefer. I trust that you will not let him down, meowmurai.
Ah,
Thank you for coming today, meowmurai. There's much else I would like to discuss with you, but I shall leave such matters for another day. For now, all I ask is that you keep an eye on my son and ensure he stays out of trouble. I have faith that he will turn out well in the end, and I have faith that you will help me to ensure that this happens. The ring that the Prince pilfered was very precious. It belonged to the late Queen, and it had a rare gem known as the Sunstone set in it. This was the final straw for King Donald. Prince Kiefer has crossed the line this time. Once again, the prince is nowhere to be found. He's a real handful, that one. I just hope he's not off exploring the hills to the east. He'll end up as a bear's breakfast. Are you looking for the prince? Well, he may be in his chamber. You know, the one with the blue carpet. I suspect he's probably out and about somewhere. It's been 10 years since our beloved queen passed away, and poor King Donald is still on his own. Ah, what will it take to make him notice me? Probably not that weird, creepy look, huh?
Oh,
Is there any reason you're in the prince's room? I mean, I'm only here because it's my job. I spent most of the last 2 years mucking out his hovel. The prince is about to turn 18, you know. I swear the place is getting more smelly with each passing day. That's odd. I'm sure I just saw something glittering way out over on the horizon. But everyone knows there's nothing out there except sea, sea, and more sea. It must have been a trick of the light, I suppose. Beyond this door lies the king's bedchamber. His Majesty's not currently within, although Princess Lisette entered a short while ago. You may proceed, as long as your feet are clean. Mini medal.
right.
Oh, hello. I heard my father summoned you. I hope it wasn't too upsetting. No one knows my little brother better than you. I'm sure my father just wanted to ask what he's been up to recently. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, there's something I wanted to talk about as well. Do you really think it's the only island in the world? Kiefer refuses to believe it. He thinks it's impossible that this is all there is. And I think he's right. There must be other planets out there. And other people too. There have to be. It's fun to think we're all... It's not fun to think we're all alone, is it? It's much nicer to imagine that there are lots of other lovely places out there. My brother is just... chasing his dream. I just wish they would just spell it correctly. I want you to help him. I want you to help him find what he's searching for. They're trying to figure out her list through alliteration. It's one of these just annoying holdovers from the original game. You know those old fairy stories, the ones that are full of scary monsters? Well, I wonder who came up with all that stuff in the first place. If there really are weird and wonderful creatures like that out there, I want to see them with my own eyes. There's no way they're as frightening as the bears in the hills to the east.
Huh.
First thing this morning, I saw a beautiful vessel setting sail from the south of the island. It must have been the fishing boat heading out from Pilchard Bay. It's the first time I've seen it, and I won't be forgetting it in a hurry. What a sight. Crammed with highbrow books on all kinds of difficult-sounding subjects.
Oh.
Ah, meowmurai, how are you? Now, as a man of the world, you are doubtless well aware of the existence of ancient ruins on our island. And as I'm sure you know, there are locations in the Forbidden Place, which is, of course, strictly off-limits. Now, according to scholarly research, not least my own, these ruins were actually a complex of tombs for an ancient royal clan. In any case, there's no place for amateur explorers. I can trust you will steer well clear, can't I? Yeah, sure. That's good to hear. It wouldn't do to disturb the sleep of the long departed, now would it? They should be left in peace. It's not what we're gonna do, though. Look at this little beauty. It's a map I found gathering dust down in the castle storerooms. It's got all sorts of crazy stuff on it. Islands, continents, you name it. Whoever drew this map had quite the imagination, I tell you. I can't look at it, though. Hold up, I know all citizens of our kingdom are supposed to be free to roam the castle, but there are limits, you know. You may be Prince Kiefer's friend, but I can't let you in here. If I can turn off the depth of field. Because it's dumb, and I can't believe that companies keep doing that. I mean, it works fine in movies and photographs, but games? No. Stop doing it. Stop doing it.
At last! I thought you'd never show up. Anyway, this is where things start to get serious. Welcome to the forbidden place. No turning back now. Here, take a look at this.
Meowmurai takes the ancient tome. Meowmurai carefully lifts the heavy cover. He sees an image of a bearded man in a robe holding a staff aloft. The tip of the staff is shining brightly.
So, recognize anyone? Yup, that picture of the bloke with the staff looks exactly like this statue. I've got a good feeling about this. We're close, very close. We just have to, present something to this statue and then, something will happen. Ta-da! Behold the Sunstone Ring. It's been in my family for yonks. Let's see what the statue makes of this. Well, are you with me? Shall I present the ring to the statue or what?
Yeah, sure.
Great! I knew you'd come round. None of our useless scholars ever really got to the bottom of all this stuff, you know? They never dug deep enough. It was almost like they didn't want to. Forbidden places. Royal tombs. How can you hear words like that and not want to find out more? Well, not me. I've always wanted to uncover the secrets of this island, and I've always known they had something to do with these ruins. There's something waiting for me here. Something that will change my life. My destiny. Anyway, enough talk. Let's do this. Here goes nothing. Huh? Nothing happened. Looks like I was wrong about the ring. But look what else I have up my sleeve. Ta-da! May I present to you the one and only sizzling stone. Let's see what happens now. Here we go. Still no luck. But we can't give up yet. What about the stone tablet we just found? It's not really shining anymore. But it won't hurt to try, will it? Here we go. Well, I can't deny the book's been something of a letdown. The stone tablet, too. I wanted to find a key that unlocked the world's mysteries, but it seems I was hoping for too much. There's no sense getting upset, though. After all, we can still patch the boat up and look for other islands out at sea. I borrowed the sizzling stone from your Uncle Pike, by the way. Maybe you could get it back to him for me.
Kiefer hands the sizzling stone to meowmurai.
Sorry this turned out to be a waste of time. But you can't win 'em all, eh? Now let's get out of here.
It's a mysterious statue of a man with a beard. Ah, lacking.
Huh?
Huh? What was that? You are yet lacking. That voice, did it come from the statue? Let's go and investigate, meowmurai.
Lacking. You are yet lacking.
Oh, okay, that's not the voice I imagined it would be.
Is that statue talking to us?
The doors of destiny will only open for those who have been chosen, and you are yet lacking.
The doors of destiny? Do you mean the doors to this shrine? Oh, and what are we lacking exactly?
If you would prove your worth, you must overcome my trial. Show me courage, which blazes bright. Show me spirit that shines from within. You must find the 3 remaining fragments of stone tablet. Only then will the doors of destiny open for you. You who have yet to make your mark upon this world, will you face the trial?
I don't have a clue what's going on, but I know I want to find out. Come on, we have to do this. You're in, right?
Yeah, sure.
Listen well, unproven ones. All you need to pass the trial lies here, within the bounds of the island. Leave no stone unturned, and keep your eyes peeled for even the slightest change. Go now. Prove your dazzling spirit and fiery resolve by gathering the 3 remaining fragments of stone tablet.
Woohoo! This is it, old friend! We're finally going to unlock the world's mysteries. And the key we needed was on the island all along. We've come this far. We can't stop now. Come on, let's get this trial done.
Kiefer joins the party. Meowmurai acquires the yellow fragment. It's an ancient-looking stone gate. Meowmurai pushes it, but it won't budge an inch. Arf, arf, arf. What do you think you're doing, waltzing into my house uninvited? Can't you see I'm busy? Go on, be off with you. Show the ancient tome to Dermot? Oh, so you're a door-to-door salesman, are you? Well, if you think I'm just going to buy any old book you bring me, you're making a big You, when you found this book, did you find a piece of stone tablet along with it? I see. And would you be so good as to show it to me? It certainly looks worse for wear, as does the book, but still, here they both are, when I never thought I'd lay my hands on, or eyes on them again. I hid that book and a piece of stone tablet deep beneath the castle when I was still a young man. I can only assume you've come to me with these items in hand after hearing the voice at the ruins to the east, yes? I knew it. You must be under the same spell I was at your age. I was absolutely determined to unravel the mysteries of the world. I was convinced there was another world waiting for me beyond the horizon, and I'd let nothing, not friends, nor not family, stand in the way of me finding it. And so I find myself in those ruins, listening in astonishment to the same voice that must have spoken to you.
Listen up.
Then you must know something about how to complete the trial. Indeed I do. I even attempted it myself, though I proved unworthy. I concluded it was simply far too dangerous for anyone to undertake. In fact, I blocked part of it off, and built my house here to keep an eye out to ensure no one would ever attempt such foolishness again. If you value your lives, you will turn back. Prince Kiefer, one day you will inherit the throne. I cannot allow you to throw your life away when your kingdom needs you. You're telling us to just give up? Well, don't waste your breath. We're so close to getting our hands on the key that unlocks the world's mysteries. If we quit now, I just know I'll regret it for the rest of my life. What use would I be as a king, then, slumped on my throne, wondering what might have been? Come on, Dermot. You know we won't give up now. Fine. Here, take it. Meowmurai receives the key the party will need to take on the trial. I'm afraid it's not up to me to decide whether or not you've got the requisite metal. You'll only find out by facing the trial yourselves. In the cave that leads to these cliffs, you'll find a door. Head through and you'll be on the right path. I can only wish you luck, my young friends. You're right, use the trial key to open the door. Align the shadows on the walls of stone to let the master's form be known. Aha! The tablet's fragment's over there, just waiting for us to take it. Well, what are we standing about for? Flame chases away the darkness with its light, but so too does flame birth shadow. Allay your fears, conquer the shadow. Do so, and the prize you seek shall be yours. What? It looks like this isn't over yet. I don't know what those things are, but I think we're in for a scrap. Some tribulators appear. Time to show those tribulators what you're made of. Select attack during your turns to bring every monster's HP down to 0 and win the fight. However, you'll lose the fight if all on your party members' HP falls to 0, so keep a close eye on them. If a character needs their HP topping up, use a medicinal herb from your items.
Stand a chance.
Mm-hmm.
How's about that?
With this triumph, your bravery is proven. Claim your prize. With luck, meowmurai finds a yellow fragment. Or what luck? Nice. That's one more in the bag. On to the next. Oh wait, let's go get this. Let's go get the stuff. Just look at those lovely, fresh pilchards. They're so smooth and shiny, and their eyes are bright as buttons. Well, I could just take a bite out of one right now.
Huh?
Crikey, get a load of that. Look at all those fish. That's a haul and a half. Welcome back, my lad. And Prince Kiefer, you're here as well. Yeah, haha, this is quite the gathering. You know, I could tell from the tides that this was going to be a good year, but I never imagined it would go so well. We haven't had a haul like that in ages. Not since the year you were born, in fact. Actually, now that I think about it, that year was the best of them all. Even this latest harvest doesn't come close. I remember coming home all set to boast about how many pilchard we'd netted, but then I found you waiting for me. Talk about stealing my thunder. You didn't hang about, did you? Couldn't wait to get out in this world. I said hello, and you started bawling, and then I sniff. Sorry, son, I'm getting a bit choked up. Let's talk about fish, shall we? We caught a lot of fish, a boatload and more. And tonight, I'm going to sleep like a log. This is the life, I tell you. Back in the bosom of my family after a hard day's fishing. What's that, lad? You're after something? A nice strong glass of anchovy cordial, maybe? Did we find anything strange when we were out at sea? Well, now that you now that you come to mention it, yes, we did, in fact. A very unusual object got tangled in the nets. Where is it now? Aha! Here we go. It's an old piece of stone, something or other. I was thinking I should let someone up at the castle take a look at it. And since we have a royal representative here with us, the pair of you can deliver it for me. Save me a trip. I'm dead on my feet. Now where requires the yellow fragment. Ah, I missed your cooking. Pearl, my girl. You've done it again. This sardine stew is a real winner. Score! That tablet fragment landed right in our laps. And don't worry, we'll hand it in just like your dad asked. Once our adventure is over, that is. Now, let's start looking for the next one. Well, visiting young meowmurai, and with our very own Prince Kiefer in tow, no less. Your Highness, forgive me for speaking out of turn, but I have a small request. Please try to refrain from giving your father any more nasty shocks or hidden sudden surprises. I think he's almost at the end of his tether, you know.
Huh?
Ah, Your Highness, what are you doing here? Have you lost something? I'm not shirking my duties, you know. I'm on patrol, honest. Welcome to the mini medal exchange corner, where you can trade in the magnificent medallions found around the world for fabulous prizes. I believe this is your first time visiting. May I ask your name? Meowmurai introduces himself. Oh, it looks like you're missing a medal album, Meowmurai. Why don't you take this one? Meowmurai sees a medal album. These albums were put together by King Maximo, the most manic mini medal fiend who ever lived, and the one who established these exchanges. He made them for anyone interested in collecting. Inside, you'll find all the information you could want to guide you on your way. Exchanges like this one allow you to swap your mini medals for lovely prizes, so make sure you search high and low for them.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Your Highness, but it isn't time for supper just yet. Everyone's always going on about Prince Kiefer being a complete terror and how he couldn't care less about his royal responsibilities. But to tell you the truth, we all love the little rascal. What are you doing down here, Your Highness? Just be careful. It's full of naked flames and sharp knives and all kinds of hazards. Gotta keep your wits about you in the kitchen, you know. Oh, dear me, I seem to have misplaced my spectacles, and now I can't see a thing. Oh, I say, you found my spectacles. You've made the old man very happy. Now, to show my gratitude, let me tell you something very interesting indeed. A long, long time ago, the Supreme Spirit of Good did battle with the Supreme Spirit of Evil. For decades, no, centuries, the two mighty powers clashed before good finally prevailed. That's why the world's so nice and peaceful, you see. What's that? Where did the spirit of good go after the battle was over? Don't start picking holes, it's just a story. Now, my young friend, would you care to have your fortune told? Look deep into my eyes, deeper. Let's see what lies in your future. I saw it. Clear as day it was. A filthy room, a man all by himself. Even from here, he seems to be up to no good. There you have it. How's that for a vision of your future? I mean, I can't guarantee its accuracy or anything, but it's definitely what I saw.
All right.
Welcome to the item shop. Oh, good day, Your Highness. Let me open the door for you. Please go ahead. Hmm? And who exactly do you think you are? Not that it would matter if you were the Almighty himself. If you haven't got express permission from the king, you're not going near my raft. Well, well, the prodigal prince returns. How dare you parade about in my presence after what you've done? The impudence. It's time we had this out.
Oh boy.
Wah! Whose idea was this? Let's get out of here. How dare you wander away while your father is reprimanding you? Come back here this instant. What in the world were you thinking? What did you risk going near my dad for? You know what he's like. In case you've forgotten, we've got a secret mission to be getting on with. What if he locks me in my room or something? Come on, let's get out of here, quick. Alright, things are finally getting interesting. The key to unraveling the world's mysteries is right here on this island. Now, I don't know much about the trial, but I know one thing for sure. It's no match for a dream team like you and me. Well, if this isn't my favorite nephew, why don't you give us a hand with a little pickle I've got myself into, eh? And you know, your old Uncle Pike works himself to the bone each and every day, which means something he forgets. Sometimes he forgets to take care of the little things. It's not my fault I'm so busy, but my landlord, he doesn't see it that way. He won't get off my case, just because I'm a teensy bit behind on the rent. What's the problem here? Can't you simply explain your situation to your landlord and pay him what you owe? Thank you, Your Majesty. Why didn't I think of that? But how exactly is a humble working man like me supposed to come up with an entire half a year's rent at the drop of a hat? Perhaps you could enlighten me. Let's get going. We've got stone tablet fragments to find, and this clearly is a massive waste of time. What's that? Stone tablet fragments, you say? You mean those things with the maps chiseled on them? Well, as it happens, I might have seen one or two of those in my time.
Eh?
What? Where? Tell us everything. Come, Your Majesty. Surely you can't expect me to give precious information like that away for free, can you? Ah, but of course, if my favorite nephew here wants to know, well, I'd never dream of denying him anything. All I ask is that you help me fatten my purse a little. Sounds fair? That's the spirit. Right then, all I need you to do is have a quick poke about town and bring me, let's say, 3 empty bottles. Listen up, I don't want any old bottles. I want nice sparkly ones that you could spot glinting in the sun from a mile off. 3 of those and the job's a good one. If I want to pay my rent, you're my only hope. It's not like anyone else on the island would lend me so much as a brass farthing. Right then, once you've got the bottles, come find me at Rainbow Cove up north. Toodle-doo. So, did you get the 3 empty bottles for me? Your lifesaver, meowmurai. Yeah, these'll do nicely. Now, next you'll have to fill these beauties up with some of this lovely rainbow water. Give us a shot once you're done. The water glitters and glistens beautifully in the sun, shining with all the colors of the rainbow. Fill your empty bottles with the water from the cove. Meowmurai and Prince Kiefer fill the bottles with water. Meowmurai acquires some bottles of water. Meowmurai hands over the bottles full of water to Pike. Well done, lad. I knew I could count on my favorite nephew. All right, we've done our bit. Care to tell us what you plan to do with all that bottled water? Bottled water? You think this is just bottled water to you? Why, this is holy water, Your Majesty. Whether you drink it down or splash it around, good things are bound to come your way. Youth, beauty, riches, sky's the limit. Probably. All I need to do is find some discerning customers and convince them that this is the one and only way to solve all their worries. Do you really think that's going to work? Confidence. That's the trick with stuff like this. If you believe, they'll believe. And then they'll be chucking money at you. All right. Let it not be said old Pike ain't a man of his word. Come on, you lot. Let's go and get your reward.
Ayo?
This is the spot. Now, I think it was around this bit of wall here. Aha, here we are. I stumbled upon it after I'd somewhat overdone it one night and came to splash some water on my face. I saw the stone tablet inside, but didn't reckon there was any money to be made from it, so I left it where it was. I don't have the foggiest why you're so keen on collecting old bits of rubble, but if you think it's a fair reward, who am I to say any different? I wouldn't normally trust your uncle any further than I could throw him, but it's not like we have any better ideas. Come on, let's head in. Water flows, your paths impede. Perhaps some movement is what's needed. What luck, meowmurai finds a yellow fragment. Nice one. Trust my favorite nephew to take care of business. Alright then, let's have a look at that stone tablet. I'll give you an expert appraisal of its value, and I won't even charge for the service.
Eh?
We appreciate the offer and everything, but... No need to be shy, Your Majesty. As the responsible adult in the room, I just think I should take a little look so I can tell you what it's really worth. Come on, my dearest nephew, cough it up. Or are you going to make me do this the hard way? Alright, your choice. Let's take a look under your hat. Okay then, let's try your pockets. Bingo. Well, it isn't my sizzling stone. I thought I'd lost this little beauty. How'd you get your hands on it? Meowmurai has been pickpocketed by Pike. The sizzling stone is no longer in his possession. I knew my luck was going to change. If I can offload this little beauty, well, forget about 6 measly months' rent. I could buy a starred bloomin' castle. Well, I won't be needing all this holy water no more. Why don't you take a bottle for yourself? Pike pushes a bottle of holy water into Meowmurai's hands. Well, I best be off. Fine work today. Your uncle really is unbelievable. But who cares about that? We've got ourselves another stone tablet fragment. All that effort was worth it in the end.
Hey!
Meowmurai, we've done it. We've got the 3 tablet fragments. Let's head over to the shrine and see what the statue has to say. Did you really get through that part of the trial? I can't believe it. Long back when I was willing to forsake all human connection in pursuit of my dream, I too tempted it, but I failed. Ever since that day, I've wondered if things might have turned out differently if I hadn't been alone, if I'd had a friend at my side. Well, I believe I've finally been given the answer. I've been shown once and for all what friendship can achieve. You two have what it takes to unravel the mysteries of the world, I'm sure of it. Yeah, well, bonus piece of dialogue. I mean, obviously you don't need to come here.
Hey!
Alright, Meowmurai, this is it. Are you ready?
All right, here goes. Let's see if we really are the chosen ones. Please reveal the way forward! Whenever you're ready.
Your courage is proven.
And all it took was a quick jaunt around the island. can't believe we actually did it. This is so exciting. I can't wait to see what's in there. Come on! The real adventure is about to begin!
Caught you. I know you'd been sniffing around out here. Did you really think you could keep it a secret?
Eh?
Maribel. You're a really horrible person, did you know that? You've been doing all this fun stuff and you didn't say a word to me about it. You promised me, remember? So I'm joining you, and there's nothing you can do about that. Got that? Good. I should think so too. Now, what are we hanging about here for? Let's get going. I'm having fun already. Well, we just have to lump it, I suppose. She'll only tell on us otherwise. Alright, let's get going. Maribel joins the party. You got those pesky doors open. Well done for you. Now, I might just earn my forgiveness from on high.
Huh?
Huh? Who are you? Are you, in charge of this place? Oh, no, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the caretaker. I look after the assembly room. You know, this isn't the first time we've spoken. This was me talking to you earlier, through the statue. This is all a bit much to take in at once. I've been looking after this place for years now. Decades? No, centuries, in fact. A long, long time. So long, in fact, that I've cleanly forgotten everything about myself. I haven't forgotten my duty, though, to guide the Chosen One to a new world. Did you hear that? Chosen Ones! Looks like passing the trial paid off.
Hey!
Well, I'm standing here too, aren't I? I must be just as chosen as you, and I didn't do any trial. Alright. Chosen Ones! I suppose you've already noticed the colorful pedestals we've got in here. Well, each one of these is packed full of a mysterious force. A force that will guide you to where you need to go. This force is unleashed using a series of special stone tablets, fragments of which you have already collected, no? Now you just need to find a pedestal that's the same color as the pieces you have in your possession. I'm sure you'll work out the rest for yourselves. Why don't you give it a go?
What's that? Why is it so bright?
Ow. Blimey. What just happened? Are you two okay?
Of course I'm not okay. I want an explanation for what just happened, and I want it now.
Well, all I know is that 1 minute we were in the shrine, and the next, we were here. I don't recognize this place, though. Is it even on the island?
What are you talking about? Of course it's on the island. Where else would it be, you big dummy? What I want to know is why the sky's so dark and gloomy. It's really not helping the mood. Ugh! Whatever this place is, I hate it already! In fact, I've had enough. I'm going home. Thanks for the amazing adventure. Let's never do it again.
Well, I suppose we should get going too. We can't hang around here all day. Come on! That sounded an awful lot like Maribel. We need to find her, and fast! Come on!
No, no.
What are those things?
Take that! Take that! That's how it's done.
I don't like this one bit. Where exactly are we? And why is it full of monsters?
Monsters? You call those monsters?
Well, if they weren't monsters, what were they? If they look like monsters and smell like monsters, they're monsters. Well, anyway, the one thing I do know is that this is all your fault. Both of you. It's time you took responsibility for your actions. You need to make sure I get home safely.
Monsters, eh? Did you hear that? Real live monsters! We're on a proper adventure at last! Is it just me, or is this kind of exciting?
Yes, it is just you. You're such an idiot. Oh, trust you to be happy about this. Listen, I'm not staying here a moment longer. Take me home! Now!
Shortcut commands are now available to use. These allow you to perform handy actions quickly and without the need to navigate any menus. Press left on the D-pad while you're out exploring to use Heal All. Neutral efficiently employ MP to heal your party up to full health and get rid of any nasty status ailments. Continue on your adventure, and all kinds of useful shortcuts will soon be yours to wield.
And what are yourselves doing here?
Sorry. We weren't sneaking up on you or anything. You've got nothing to fear from us. I'm Kiefer, Prince of Estard.
Estard, you say? Are you serious?
Well, anyway, this is my best pal, and this is Maribel. They're with me.
Excuse me, miss, whatever your name is. Why is it so dark and horrible here?
Ah, right. Me name. I'm Maeve.
Hello, Maeve. Can I ask why you're bothering to weed such a scrawny old patch of grass?
Weeding? Sure, I wasn't weeding. I was putting some nice plants on these graves, like.
Plants? You mean those handfuls of grass? Why would anyone put grass on a grave?
In case you've not noticed, there's not a lot in the way of flowers round here. That's why I have to make do with that little lot, like.
Wait. I've got some flowers. Well, some seeds at least.
Seeds, you say?
Yes. I got them from the woods near Estard. I was going to plant them round my house.
I hate to be a bother, but I'd be grateful if you could see your way to letting me have a handful.
Oh, I don't mind at all. In fact, have the lot.
Sure, that's grand altogether. I'll plant these round the grave, so I will. Maybe now the souls of the departed can rest a wee bit easier.
The departed? Gosh.
Now where are yourselves heading to? If you don't mind me asking.
That's a good question. I suppose we're heading home.
Yous want to go home, do you? Well, I wouldn't start from here, so I wouldn't. Your best bet for now is to get out of this forest. You'll find a little village up the way where you can rest up. By way of thanks for them seeds, I'll come along with you. Well, let's be off, shall we? To get to the village, we'll need to head out of the forest and go east.
Monsters in the field. If a monster touches you while exploring, a battle will begin. However, when you get close to one, a small red pointer will appear just above them. Press A and you'll give them a weighty wallop with your weapon, lowering their HP a little before a battle even begins.
Hey!
Wait a second. Where'd Maeve get to? I can't see her anywhere.
Huh.
You're right. She's gone. Maybe she rushed off home? I'm guessing she lives here, right? Without even saying goodbye? Some people have no manners. What kind of village has she brought us to anyway? It looks a little run down. A little. That's the understatement of the century. Well, who cares? It's not like we're going to be staying here long. Let's see if anyone can tell us the way home, shall we? Ballymolly. Time was, this was a beautiful big church. You wouldn't credit it now, would you? Well, in times of trouble, what choice do we have but to turn to the Almighty? Confess to me all you've done. Right, well, we stop it there. This is meowmurai. You've been watching Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, running on Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, this is a really great effort. I'm glad they didn't just go the route of upscaling the original PlayStation 1 version of this game. I mean, that game looked as good as it could at the time, but if you're going to reimagine something, especially so many years after it originally debuted, it really is good to actually take a look at the visuals and kind of look at the original vision of what the game would have looked like had it been made with today's technology, and I think they've done that really well here. So it's definitely worth checking out if you've never played it, which I imagine would be a fair number of people who haven't played this game, especially if you're younger. I think it's one of the best Dragon Quests, if not the best. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.